Okay, good day, everybody. What do you say we take a little trip around smart money and look at Nansen and just get an idea of what the best plays are currently? And of course, I'm going to show you some that we did really well on. Of course, I don't really like to talk about. I'm not a salesman. I'm not trying to pitch our Discord. I do have to mention it from time to time because I do want people to take advantage of it. But I'm going to just show you a couple of plays that we did here, and then we'll get into the other stuff. I got some really good stuff for you, by the way. Um, I'm going to talk about Bitcoin, but I'm also going to talk about this presidential chart and what else. We'll get into Nansen, of course. I did have a question. Let me just touch on this real quick. I did have a question from somebody in one of the comments. They were asking how to buy QUBIC because they're seeing price go crazy. I mean, QUBIC has done what, 200% now from the bottom. We've been talking about it for a while on my Twitter. Let me just see what it's done so far. I mean, there is a listing coming out for those that don't know. We don't know when that'll be. It's rumored that it could be within 2 weeks, but there's no guarantee on that. Let's see, it's done. Yeah, it's done a little bit over 200%. I believe there is some resistance here, but most of the resistance is located. If you look at the order block or the order flow here, of course, a lot of times it's hidden. But if you look at the what was it, 8,900, I think. Yeah. There's 25 billion sitting there. No, sorry, it was 9,800 right before it loses a zero. And that's understandable. I mean, typically that's kind of like a mental area where people are like, well, it's probably not going to lose a zero here. It might come down first. I'm surprised it hasn't come down yet. And I know a lot of you are looking for a dip. I mean, I would agree that if I wasn't in currently, I would look for a dip, but I'm not shilling these coins by any means. I'm just talking to you about the coins that I think are going to do the best, and this is my number one on my list by far, mostly because of the person running it, CFB. He's taken two projects to top three in 2017. People made a lot of money off those. It was IOTA and I think NXT, but I don't remember exactly the second one. I've actually talked about it before in another video. But yeah, I mean, it's obviously, with the listing coming up, this one could go much higher. We don't know for sure. But to buy it, it's Safe Trade and it's Trade Ogre. Either one of those you can buy it at. Not the best options, obviously. We would prefer to have it on a tier one two or a tier two exchange, and that's coming real soon. I mean, QUBIC's made some huge strides in marketing, and more marketing is coming up. They just opened their own YouTube channel. So, they're doing all the right things now to really get the word out there. And, a lot of people are taking notice of that and they're jumping in, and rightfully so. So, just to briefly talk about some of the plays we've done recently, Whirl did a 300% move. There was a 3,000% move by Tao Nu that I've talked about before. QUBIC has obviously done 200%. Of course, that's more of a long-term play. What I'm talking about is here on our Discord, we have two different things that we do. We've got let's see, we've got a long-term play channel and we got a short-term play channel. And, we're constantly putting new plays on here. People are very happy with the service. I've got some, 5-star reviews here by 3 people. The Discord's only been open like a week and a half, and we're already making huge profits on things. We're going to lose on some, but those we're hoping to keep the losses small. Here's another 400% gain on virtual. Here's that 3,400% on Tao Nu. So, I'm not going to sell it to you, although it may sound like that. If I've always tried to do things for free, the only reason that I'm making this a thing where you have to subscribe is I've got this timeline that I'm trying to achieve where I'm going to onboard more and more things that will help people be profitable. And in order to do these things, it costs money. And so this is kind of like a group project. It's a community thing, and I'm trying to build something. So anyway, if you want to join, it's right here. I'll put the link. It's got all the information here. And let's just jump into the rest of it because I don't want to talk about it anymore. Okay. So Bitcoin, we've been talking about 5-6 days, I think, that we're running into supply here. Doesn't mean that it's going to reject here, but it could. There's still a chance maybe we get up into 58, 60,000. but I would be surprised if we broke all-time high prior to halving, because remember, within 2 to 6 weeks of halving, which is around middle of April this year, you're going to get some kind of pre-halving dip. It almost always happens. And we've been seeing that there's news of people like Bill Gates or other people that are, high profile, maybe it's politicians, where they've been selling stocks. And that happened in 2020 prior to the March crash. Not saying we're going to have another big crash like that, but we could have anywhere from 20 to 40% dip. And, it could be a quick wick, but some kind of dip is going to happen prior to pre-halving. It always happens. In my opinion, that's going to happen. Here's a presidential chart. I'm just going to show you real quick. I've shown you this before. From bottom to top on the last 2 cycles, it's been 1,071 days. Here's bottom to top, 1,071 days. And if the same exact thing happened, bottom here, 1,071 days out, that's October 2025. I've told many people that, if we have another 4-year cycle, just like we had, that's where we're going to top out. I don't know the exact top for BTC. It could be 125,000, could be 197,000. I've seen, fib levels all within that range. So, I'm not really going to call a top number, but the path there could look something like this broadening megaphone pattern, or, for sure we're going to get some kind of dip here. I really feel like that could come down to 30K, could be shallower. We don't know. That's that 20 to 40% idea. But I don't know exactly what'll happen then. Usually during the summer, we do get bearish again. So maybe we have another dip down and then take off around presidential election. This is just one possibility. But, things are looking pretty good right now anyway. So let's see. I talked about QUBIC. Let's go into some smart money things. I'm going to show you. I'm going to try to continue to show you how to use smart money. I don't care if you join the group or not. I'm here to help people. Nansen does cost money. I think it's 120 a month, but that's what I'm providing. I'm providing my knowledge, the time that I put into it for research, and that's what this Discord group is about. We talk. It's very active in here. We got about 30 members now. As soon as we get 50, I'm going to add the new project, the new thing that will help us make even more money. I haven't really released it yet, but I'm in the works with talking with Nansen about it. So, it is a lot of money though, and that's why I need help. It has to be a group thing. So let's see, where was I going with that? Yeah, so just trying to teach you how to do things if you want to do the research yourself. If you don't want to do the research yourself, join our group here. And again, I'll put that link in the bottom. And by the way, on QUBIC, just while I was thinking about it, I think I was talking about this maybe being resistance, but there is a little bit of resistance here. We got to get above, 7,200 or so for it to really get moving again. So some of you may have a chance to buy the dip. And by the way, on the dip on that, I would say anywhere from this imbalance right there, anywhere from 4,600 to, 5,100, 5,000 or so. You could see a dip, maybe even as low as 4,000. But I don't know that it's going to dip yet. We haven't had the listing yet. Maybe the dip happens at listing. We just don't know. All right, so let me take you, we'll look at signals first. Let's just look at some of the tokens that smart money is interested in. I'll look at smart money token flow here on the signals. And, we'll see if we can find some low market cap, but, sometimes you see some good ones that are higher market cap as well. If it's over $1 billion, I'm not even interested. Really, if it's over 500 million, I don't think I'm interested. Here's about 500 million, but I don't really like that token. Inc AI, this is one we've been talking about a while in the group. It's done very well, 50 million market cap. And it's saying that currently there's people dispersing, smart money dispersing. That means there's more people selling that have smart money wallets than people buying. And a smart money wallet in Nansen, by the way, it's just somebody that's more profitable than the majority. So they're called smart money versus dumb money. Here's GME. This is actually a long-term play we have. Some people are selling this. I think people are taking profits a little bit right now just because they think, Bitcoin could be at a peak, so to speak. Here's another long-term play. We have Mavia. We did really well on it. Yeah, it's a higher market cap, but the reason for that is on long-term plays, I'm not worried about market cap as much. It's short-term plays that I really pay attention to it. Here's some more selling. Let's see, Link was acquired, but I'm not worried about it. There's not a lot really. I mean, some people are taking profits, looks like, but that's not to say we can't keep going up a little bit more. I'm really focusing on like early March to late March. Somewhere in that range, I think is where we're going to get that dip. Man, yeah, I'm not really seeing many good plays right now, although smart money is dispersing USDC, meaning that they're spending USDC on, some kind of token anyway. So they are still seeing some, of course, it's not a huge multiplier, but I'm going to show you one more thing here in a second. We can tell if smart money is taking profits more or if they are, um, putting USDC or USDT into tokens. And that would be in the last, 24 hours. Yeah, it's looking like a lot of dispersed. Here's an acquired for ACH. So this may be one to look at. In this case, what I would do, I mean, it's not a huge increase, but what I would do is I would go into ACH and I would look at smart money. And there's a lot of other information here, like you can see what the volume looks like, if price is appreciating, kind of look what the buys and sales are doing, 10 new wallets, smart money inflow is good. You want to see this to be positive so that when you go over here to the smart money tab, that means smart money is accumulating a token. And so I'll click on it. Smart money wallets are pretty flat. You want to see this increasing, although the volume of purchases is increasing, so that's a good sign. But I'm not real sure on this one. I think this is a market maker possibly. Yeah, this one may distribute. Yeah, I'm pretty sure this one distributes tokens to people. So it looks like they just increased their, maybe it was an unlock or, whatever happened here. This is the reason why this shows that it pumped. It was just this market maker that increased their balance sheet there. So we'll see if we can find one more here. Acquired Blur, that one's too big. Let me just find a low market cap. Really not much today. It's pretty slow. What's this one? Pork. Okay, a little bit of acquisition on pork, but not enough to get excited about. We'll just see what smart money's showing. I mean, there's definitely been smart money buying it. It's pretty flat. Some sales, some buys. And this just isn't something I'm interested in. Usually what we look for, like I've got a couple of the wallets that we track. If one of these or two of these wallets is in the play, then I'm more interested. But I don't like seeing that there's so many, equal buys and sells there. It's just not that interesting to me right now. Another thing you can look at on signals is, maybe not look at smart money flow, but instead look and see what people are most interested in overall on decentralized exchanges. And you want to see outflow. That is a buy signal. Inflow is a sell signal. Let's see if we can find one here. Oh yeah, this was one I looked at this morning. So this one has 16x the recent average. Outflow is good. And 12 million market cap. This might be a new token. Let's see. Yeah, October 2023. I really like these that are less than a year old. Yeah, a lot of buys. Wow. What's smart money doing? Yeah, we don't have any of our curated smart money wallets in it, but it's got a few. It's not any significant value just yet. But if we look at, and I can just bring up the chart. Typically, this is what I would do with the group, is I would also bring up a chart. Yeah, I mean, this looked really good. If I would have caught it this morning, I wasn't really watching. I was busy doing a video for the members. But typically what I would do is something like this. Okay, this is clearly resistance. If it breaks above this resistance, then above here, it's bullish. And so even if it comes down and retests this area, you'd buy here. As long as you didn't get a 6-hour candle below it, then you're good to get in. Money flows in the green. Yeah, it looks pretty good. I mean, it could keep going. So, that might be a call for somebody out there that's interested in taking on a risky play like this. So these are a couple of different ways to do it. You know, you can also set up your dashboard to look kind of like mine, where you know, you can look at Smart Money Dex feed, which this is this is constantly showing what people are buying on decentralized exchanges, but it's smart money only. So it's very useful. Maybe find a new coin like well, Gnome's already taken off, but it's still just 1 million market cap, so it could do a lot more. And then dumb money versus smart money here. That's just, fresh wallet inflow versus smart money inflow. I relabeled this, and that's not saying people are dumb. It's just, smart money is smart money for a reason. They get in early, and sometimes fresh wallets that aren't smart money, labeled that way on Nansen, sometimes they get in at the very top of the pump. So that's why some people call them dumb money, is because they get in at the very top. So, don't take offense to that. It's just that's the way it is. Smart money is better at doing this, and that's who we should follow. So you get a massive edge if you can research smart money like I do. And if you can't, just join us, and you can take advantage of my time that I put into it. And then, of course, on the homepage, even if you have a free Nansen account, you can use this portion, token inflow. Generally, you don't want to worry about what's on the first page because they've already pumped too hard. Maybe on the second page, you might find a good one, but usually I like to go to the third page minimum. And what this is smart money token inflow, the value of the money that's come in, no matter how many smart money wallets. Like for ACH here that we just looked at a minute ago, there's been $126,000, almost 127, of money inflow into the wallets of smart money labeled wallets on Nansen. So the best wallets on Nansen have accumulated 126,000 of ACH over the last 24 hours. There's Inge, LRC, some very familiar names, Super. See if we can find some stuff. This was an interesting situation here with KNDX yesterday. It dipped really hard, and I was telling people, sometimes it's just FUD. You can buy the dip. And let's just see if any smart money bought the dip yesterday. As long as it's not a delisting, you're usually okay. I mean, this person's very smart here. They took advantage of it yesterday, bought 121,000. In fact, I'm going to look at that wallet. I mean, they're only a 7-day smart DEX trader, which means they're not a long-term profitable trader, but over the last 7 days, they're one of the most profitable traders on Nansen, is what that means. So very smart for them to buy the dip yesterday, and I'll show you what it looks like. A lot of people were scared by this, and I told them, sometimes these dips are a big opportunity. And I told somebody right in here somewhere, I said, you probably want to be buying this dip, not fading it. And it's already up. It did a 50% retrace back up, and it could fall down here again. I mean, I'm not saying it's just going to pump again, but you could have taken advantage and made money off of that regardless. People are scared. You could have made almost 100% on the move back up. So, very smart by this person to do that. Okay. Yeah, so there's plenty more here you can look through. Jim, I saw this one popping up. RSC, I've seen it lately. And we'll just look at them real quick. OSAK, I think that's one I've seen a lot lately. And there's some of ours on here as well that I'm seeing. TOKE is showing up. wBAI. I posted that one on Twitter yesterday, I believe. MOG has been doing well. That was one of our calls from a while back. I'll just run through these real quick, just see what smart money's doing on it. This is actually good. This is one of our wallets that we follow. So this is probably a call I'll make in our group. High conviction, they bought almost 39,000. So I'm going to save that one. Let's see what this one looks like. Yeah, I don't have any of our wallets in here, so I'm probably not interested in this one, but there is a little bit of an uptick here, so not bad. OSAK. This is one of the wallets I follow, but they use a bot, so they jump in and out of plays pretty often, so I probably won't be interested in this one. Although this looks really good, actually. This is an impressive uptrend of smart money wallets. So, this actually could be a good one to look into now that I'm looking at it more closely. TOKE. Yeah, nice little slow uptick of smart money wallets. Let's see who we've got in here. I mean, the wallets that have little green tags beside them, I've taken a lot of time to curate these wallets, and that's part of taking advantage of my research. Um, I I usually don't enter a play unless they're in it because, sure, there's probably other good wallets out there, but these are the best wallets that I've found, and you get a much higher quality play out of that. Here's wBAI. We called that one just recently. It's had a nice uptick. One of the best wallets that I follow is in it. Actually, two of them, and not much selling. There's a little bit of selling over the last 7 days, but mostly some buying here the last 24 hours. But this is a good uptrend right there. And just to show you on the chart, usually the chart will um, echo what that's showing. And yeah, it has been on an uptrend. Okay, so let's wrap it up here. I don't want to make this video too long, but here is MOG. And let's see what smart money shows. Pretty good uptick of new smart money wallets. Still have some of our wallets in it. But it's been going up quite a bit. I'm not going to show the chart on all of these. I mean, if y'all have if there's somebody out there that wants a specific coin looked at, that's fine. I don't mind looking at it. But just understand that I have to give most of my time to the group, the Discord group. But I want to try to give y'all as much free info as I can. So yeah, green money flow price is still moving up, it looks like. There is a little bit of a bearish divergence there, so it could come down one more time, but I call this one way back here on this triangle move. And it's not a huge move yet because MOG moves kind of slow. Well, no, it is over 300%, so it's a really good play. This was a very easy play to take. I mean, I clearly showed the breakout of the triangle and the bounce. I mean, if you ever want to look up any play that I did, just type in @byte for sale and then type the name of the token. And you can use this on anybody. But see right there, I clearly showed the path I thought it was going to take, and then it broke out. So I get you in these early. Smart money gets you in these early. Okay, I think that's where I will end it. I'll put the group link in the description or in the comments below. If you have any comments, be sure to put them in there. Hit the like, share this with somebody because there may be somebody out there that is looking for this exact type of group that focuses on smart money because it's a huge edge. But I'm going to end it there. We'll do another one soon. Y'all take care.